Thank you for visiting West Coast Auto Enthusiast. Today we're featuring a 2017 Land Rover Range Rover Diesel HSE. This is a single owner, clean title, clean Carfax out of California. Super nice car. It's got had $104,000 MSRP. It's got regular service showing on the Carfax. It's currently covered under the Rover factory warranty until 50,000 miles. And I believe it's July or October of this year. So, and we can put an extended warranty on it out until 100,000 miles. We welcome trades, and we can finance it through Cuddle. So I'm doing something I usually don't do. This car has not been detailed, but it showed up so clean. I wanted to get it listed, so it's going to be cleaner than it is in the video, just FYI. This is a Lorry Blue paint. I have not seen it yet. It's very similar to BMW's Carbon Black. It's got new tires on it. It's really clean. It's got ivory interior. It's got vision assist on it. It's got Drive Pro package. So it's currently locked with the folding mirrors in. It's got, anywhere you see a dimple here, you can lock and unlock this. The key here is an indication that if your battery dies, you can pull this cap off here and get in with a mechanical key, which is on your key. There's a little switchblade in there. So it's got privacy glass on it. It's really, really pretty paint. When it's in, it looks, well, you can see it'll change color in the video, but it looks black until it gets in the light, and then it's similar to the Carbon Black. It's got a really pretty blue hue to it. So you have dual power rear lift gates on this generation Rover, which is nice. You do have a spare tire in here. We've got 2 sets of mats. It's currently got the winter mats in it. We do have a full set of carpet mats. It's a little harder to see there in the dark. So you've got a space saver spare in the underneath. So you hit that. They close at the same time. They open separately. So super, super pretty car. So I don't know. I don't know what to say about these. It's got a towing capacity of over 7,000 pounds. It averages 22 miles in the city and 20 miles per gallon on the highway. I mean, if you haven't driven one of these, they're just absolutely, hands down, one of the nicest SUVs. And now that they've got a diesel, or had since 16, fuel economy, or the lack of, it's kind of taken off the table, because most of these configurations are a V8 or supercharged V8, and they are thirsty because of their weight. So this has got vision assist on it. Because of that, it's got automatic high beams. It's got surround view cameras on it. It's got front and rear parking sensors and a backup camera. It's got soft close doors. So if you get in this or get out of it, you don't close it all the way, your door's going to close by itself. That's a super nice feature once you get used to it. It's got 4-zone climate control. It's got heated rear seats that you can control from the back or the front. It's got a panoramic roof on it. It's got black headliner. It's got blind spot, adaptive cruise. So we're really looking for, on these cars, so you can see the ivory interior is beautiful. We really want a vision assist, and we want adaptive cruise as a minimum on these things. It's such a nice driving experience. So the surround view cameras, automatic high beams, and then adaptive. This also has an 800-watt sound system in it. It's an upgraded, I think it's got a 19-speaker Meridian sound system in it. So I think they all come with Meridian. The standard is not quite, it doesn't have 19 speakers. I think it's a 600-watt system. So again, this car is going to be detailed. All we did was wipe it down. Actually, my father did that, so thanks, Dad. So you can see the passenger side door, passenger side seat is clean. The dash, super clean. There's a little mark here from, they may have had a GPS or a phone holder that's been removed. So on this generation Land Rover, if I can focus in there, so this is cruise, and if you've got, it's similar to BMW, if you've got indicators on either side here, that means you have adaptive cruise. So typically this will just have a plus and a minus. You also have heated steering wheel. As you can see, you've got paddle shifters. You have an upshift on the right, a downshift on the left. Automatic high beams, your onboard computer, and display information for changing. You can see 38,000 miles. It's got, you're going to see the park assist up here on the left. There's a button down here to activate that. You've got a power release button for the lift gate, and your dash light here. So no cooler on this one. You do have a card reader for SIM cards. It's got hard drive so you can store information or music on it. your standard all-terrain response control with Land Rover. If you're not familiar with these are different settings for how your car is going to respond to the conditions. You've got snow, you've got, I can't remember what this is, you've got desert or sand, and then you can spin this around, put it in, that's rock crawl, and then you're going to put that into low. You're going to see that your car is going to raise, and you're going to see a display on the center here, which means your locking differentials. So this has a center locking diff. Some of them have a center and a rear. And then you're also going to see your articulation by your suspension. So very comprehensive off-road. And they're very capable as long as you've got tires that will support where it is you're at. So if you push this down, you're going to go into auto mode. If you pull it up, you can select these to whichever you want. Really nice. Hill descent control, auto start, stop, off. Lock the suspension into place. Traction control, delete, and don't know what that is. Electronic parking brake. There's your transmission right there. Your climate control is here. This is a touchscreen interface. Surprisingly for the British folks, this is very user-friendly. So you've got a bunch of screens here. You can go from side to side, and then you also have a menu down here you can select from. So if you want to do seats, to modify the temperature, you hit those to turn them on. So you've got, if you have blue or red, you've got heated or cooled seats for the front or the back, and then if you hit the back, then that's controlling the back, which are just heated. And then to turn those off, you just hit that, and then you go up, select wherever you want to do that, hit it again. There's your surround view camera. So your cameras are selectable over here. That's a surround view. You can also go here, and then you can select your view by pointing on one of these or selecting the arrows. You do, of course, have a backup camera. Navigation, of course. Super nice navigation system. Of course, you have Bluetooth. I think it'll hold 8 phones. And then some cool settings are, it does have ambient interior lighting. So, let's go, whoops, wrong way. Come on. So these are all your selections. So it does have Wi-Fi, your echo data, which is kind of cool to tell you about your fuel economy, your seats, stuff that we just went through, your back button here if you want to go back. And then ambient lighting is cool. So if you select this, you can choose any of these, and then the brightness, of course. So that's nice. That's an optional feature. Your 4x4 information. This is cool. I've not seen this. So low traction launch. So if you hit that, vehicles, it's got to be stationary, your foot's got to be off the accelerator, and you activate it. So that's cool. That means you're in a bad place, either with snow, gravel, or mud, and then you just go in and deactivate it. Anyway, super nice system, and again, it's easy to navigate. Their touchscreen interface is not as complicated as a number of them. So anyways, so you've got an Infinity or no. We really like the mirrors on these things. So there's no rim around the outside. You have 3 buttons underneath that are programmable for security gates and garage door openers. We call them Home Link. You've got books. I do have 2 master keys. Let me show you those, which are there. I don't have the original window sticker, but we do produce them on Roni. So this had a base price of $94,000, and then when it was done, they put another $10,000 of gear on. And the stuff we like is Drive Assist package and Drive Pro, and then of course the heated steering wheel is not bad. Not familiar. It does have dual glove boxes if you're not familiar with that. Again, it's a little dirty in there, but we'll get that cleaned up. I think that's it. I mean, super nice setup. We really like these when they're built like this. 38,000 miles is pretty low. Again, it's still covered under the Rover factory warranty. We can put a warranty on it out until 100,000 miles. I mean, I just haven't found a complaint with these things. They'll tow anything at 7,700 pounds, and they get great fuel economy. They're super comfortable, super luxurious, and they'll go anywhere. Probably a lot more places than most people would be comfortable going. So anyways, if you have questions, would like to contact us, we can be reached at 503-227-2354, and we'd like to thank you for visiting West Coast Auto Enthusiast.